So Forpadydeplasterer, so been impressed with him. He's got a little bit of form here on the course as well. Kalahari King, another one with form here. They're all pluses and the negative, Calgary Bay.
Well, they were just a bit keen down here at the start. They've been told 30 seconds, so take another turn. The goggles have come down. I've been asking them who's going to make it. I'm Singing the Blues is going to be handy. Taipan, I think, is going to be handy. But you get a good idea. The ones who want to make it are going to come out onto the course first. This is seconds away. Let's rejoin. Oh, there's one just not lining up at all here, and that is Made in Taipan. They're not going to let them go here. They're going to have to come back and start all over again. Made in Taipan is left out here. The other runners are ready to go. They're going to have to take a turn and come in once again.
Outside of that, Kalahari King, 40 this morning, 8.5 to 1 now. Kalahari King, 4 to 1, Taipan favourite.
Reiterate, Mac, I've got the same move for Ferdy Murphy's Kalahari King, also for Forpadydeplasterer and Tartak. They're the big three on the exchanges.
Recent winners of this Irish Independent Arkle include Moscow Flyer, Azerty at World Chief, and Voipuru State is. This field have got a lot to live up to. Taipan, the 4 to 1 favourite. Forpadydeplasterer moved well to the start, 15 to 2. Calgary Bay at 8 to 1, and they try again. One more time, and away they go. And Made in Taipan, having been reluctant to line up to begin with, is the first to bound on. They usually fly over the first two fences in the Arkle. Made in Taipan, gold and silver. Taipan, a mistake from Planet of Sound at the first fence. Handy is on the far side, then follow the plan as they jump the second. A blunder there from gold and silver, as they now continue on towards the next. Forpadydeplasterer close up in the red and white jacket. Also Panjo Bear in the green with the cross belts. They're followed by Calgary Bay towards the inside. Tartak bring back the biff in light blue. Out wide, I'm Singing the Blues. In the second half of the field, Cornas along with Kalahari King original towards the back with Planet of Sound, Cheating Chance, Call Operator, and Govan towards the outside, and the cheek pieces in the noseband. And there, Taipan is down. Taipan, the favourite, has fallen at fence number 3. The horse is up all right. Ruby Walsh getting to his feet. He was prominent, made a terrible mistake, and they race in front of the stands. And it's Made in Taipan that leads the way. Forpadydeplasterer is in second place. Gold and silver is third. They jump fence number 4. I'm Singing the Blues to the outside of Panjo Bear, bring back the biff, then follow the plan round the inside. They're tracked by Tartak, Calgary Bay. Cornas is further back. Here's the fall. Taipan blundering, falling, and end of race for the favourite in the back straight. And it's Made in Taipan with Forpadydeplasterer and gold and silver on the outside. Panjo Bear is close up behind them. Wide in yellow is I'm Singing the Blues, the other Paul Nicholls runner. Bring back the biff in the light blue jacket is back in 6th place as they race to the water jump. Tartak follow the plan, then Planet of Sound, Calgary Bay, a big jump up the inside, followed by Govan, and then Planet of Sound towards the rear at this stage as they go on towards the next. The open ditch. I think we've lost Original. Original has been pulled up, the French horse. Cheating Chance has blundered there when struggling at the rear of the field. Made in Taipan for Forpadydeplasterer head and head at the next from gold and silver over in third. Then follow the plan up the inside of Panjo Bear. Tartak gets messed around with there. Loses his place having been squeezed out. Bring back the biff is there. I'm Singing the Blues on the outside as they turn towards the open ditch. Rough looking race. Planet of Sound and Calgary Bay as they rise at the next. Made in Taipan got in too tight, and Forpadydeplasterer and gold and silver on the outside right there in the firing line as they swing left-handed at the top of the hill. Another Irish runner follow the plan, moves into 4th. Then I'm Singing the Blues, or Cornas is making progress round the outside, followed by Tartak. Then Calgary Bay and Tony McCoy in the dark green jacket, followed by Kalahari King. Panjo Bear struggling, bring back the biff. Planet of Sound to the outside. Govan tries to pick up from the rear, and out the back Cheating Chance and Call Operator. They race down towards the third last. Made in Taipan on the near side of Forpadydeplasterer and gold and silver. Cornas has made very good progress on the left in the purple jacket. I'm Singing the Blues in behind them. Then Tartak, McCoy going the brave man's route up the inside on Calgary Bay. Planet of Sound picking up out very wide over 2 out. Forpadydeplasterer led. Cornas was down on his nose. Made in Taipan still there up the inside. as they round the final turn in the Arkle. Tartak has fought his way back into third now, followed by Cornas. Then I'm Singing the Blues. He's holding on for two for Forpadydeplasterer. He sometimes is a bit weak at the finish as they run down to the final fence. Forpadydeplasterer, followed by Made in Taipan. Tartak, Panada Sound out wide, reach for it. Then Kalahari King is running on well from the rear. Up the hill for Forpadydeplasterer, committed from in second Kalahari King, who's cutting him back for Forpadydeplasterer by half a length. Kalahari King is finishing strongly up the inside, head and head for Forpadydeplasterer, wins the Arkle from Kalahari King. They were clear of Planet of Sound, then Made in Taipan, followed by Govan late headway. Cornas, Tartak was probably a bit unlucky. I'm Singing the Blues next, then follow the plan. Calgary Bay was well beaten in the end, cheating chance, cool operator. Hanjo Bear, he's announced it, and the Forpadydeplasterer syndicate there, the Goat Racing Syndicate they call themselves, celebrating in the winner's enclosure, and they'll be greeting their fine horse in a few moments' time, because he is a very fine looking horse, this fellow. He can just be a bit weak at the end, but he held on really gamely. Kalahari King coming home hard in second place. The early rain this morning might have done for him, but it's for Forpadydeplasterer, the winner. Barry Geraghty, the winning rider.
David, come here. Well, guess who this lot own? This is what it's all about. Hey! This is what it's all about. How was that like watching it?
It was absolutely heart-stopping, heart-stopping.
I've never seen anything
fantastic,
like it.
Great.
I have never seen anything like it. Heart was in the mouth.
Great, fantastic servant. And you know, he was right up there firing away the whole
all
way.
the time, all the time. Our jockey, Barry Geraghty, fair play to him. We love you, Barry. And we love and we love Tom Cooper, our trainer. He has brought this horse along as a baby.
Go welcome him in, lads. Well done. Cheers.
It's a great story about this horse, Ted, you've just been telling us.
They know how to celebrate, Ted.
Yeah, should we tell the nation in a minute now? Yeah.
But he's given this a fine ride, this horse, because there were half a dozen wanted to make it. He was there bang on the line when they came. They had to take a spin round. But isn't it funny, the first two horses home, they're the ones with festival form. Kalahari King for Forpadydeplasterer.
Yeah.
Coming down to the last, if you back Planet of Sound, you must have thought you had a chance. Just look at Kalahari King just beginning to come through. Graham Lee ridden a lovely, patient ride on that horse, and just thought he'd have enough just to collar for Forpadydeplasterer, who'd been made much more use of throughout the race. And the thing about coming here, it's fantastic. You always get a good, solid run race right from the outset. But Barry Geraghty, he wouldn't be the youngest person in the weighing room, but he's certainly a long way from the weakest, and he certainly knows his way around here.
Oh yeah, he's only 29, Barry. He's strong. He's the great days of Moscow Society. He won 5 races here, but Moscow Flyer. But he's very, very strong. So is Graham Lee. Both these jockeys are terrific pilots from there up. But Forpadydeplasterer is a big horse, and he just keeps scalloping it out. He's called Forpadydeplasterer because our former Taoiseach Bertie Ahern said one day in a tribunal that some money he had was for Forpadydeplasterer. So they call this horse. Charlie Chalk, who is one of the driving forces behind him. A fellow tried to rob his pub in the Goat in Leopardstown one day, and he followed him out and he blew his leg off. So it'll just tell you, there's a great group of them here. They're all very much involved in Sunderland, and it's a great story, and they'll give this horse a great reception. And well done to Tom Cooper as well too. I mean, Tom would only train maybe a dozen horses down in Kerry. I'd say he's not the first Kerry winner. Thomas had a winner here before when the Mayor won the bumper, but it'll be a great success.